This is Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast, Episode 8, Texas Southern Postgame.
Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast is sponsored by About Face Cosmetic Therapy Center, because basketball season is also laser hair removal season.
You're listening to Hoops on Lane, a fan-produced pregame and postgame podcast about the Ohio State University men's basketball team. Visit hoopsonlane.com or subscribe where you listen to podcasts for all the latest episodes and information. Now here's your host, Dave Horning.
Greetings, Hoops fans. This is Dave Horning for Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast with a recap of tonight's win over Texas Southern. Final score, Ohio State 82, Texas Southern 64. An 18-point victory. An easy win for the Buckeyes, right? Not so fast there, partner. With 6 minutes left in the game and Ohio State holding a 59-57 lead, Texas Southern's number 33, Robert Lewis, launched a three-pointer from the corner. A shot that, if good, would have put Texas Southern in the lead. You could hear the Ohio State fans inhale as a collective as the shot went up. But the shot was long, and when Keita Bates-Diop grabbed the rebound, it started an Ohio State fast break that resulted in Micah Potter making a nice transition basket at the end, giving Ohio State a 4-point lead, 61-57. Ohio State then scored the next 11 points on 7 free throws by Micah Potter and finishing with a nice slam dunk by Jayshawn Tate. With 3 minutes 20 seconds left, it was Ohio State 72, Texas Southern 57. During this stretch, the Buckeyes created nice fast break opportunities, not allowing Texas Southern to deploy their 2-on-2 zone defense that had proven so effective earlier in the half. Let's go back to the start of the game. Ohio State announced just before game time that backup center Caleb Wesson was serving a 1-game suspension for violation of team rules having to do with time management. The starting lineup for the Buckeyes was center Micah Potter, forwards Keita Bates-Diop and Jayshawn Tate, point guard C.J. Jackson, and freshman shooting guard Musa Jallow, getting his first start in place of Cam Williams. Look for Jallow to start the next game also, as he went 3 of 6 on 3-point shots and scored 13 points. He also had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. The Texas Southern starting lineup featured 7'2" junior center Trayvon Reed, number 5, and the game started with him winning the tip-off and receiving an alley-oop pass for a dunk a few seconds later. But Micah Potter's play underneath got him into foul trouble early, and number 5 had to sit with 2 fouls after just 2 minutes of play. Keita Bates-Diop hit a nice 3-point shot to give the Buckeyes a 7-5 lead, and moments later, Musa Jallow hit a 3-point shot to give Ohio State a 12-10 lead. The Buckeyes played small early, replacing Micah Potter with forward Kyle Young, which forced Keita Bates-Diop to play center. C.J. Jackson made his only 3-point shot of the game with 7 minutes 50 seconds left to play in the first half, and it gave Ohio State a 24-15 lead, and forced Texas Southern coach Mike Davis, formerly of Indiana, to call a timeout. Ohio State built the lead to 38-21 on back-to-back baskets by Andrew Dakich, the first being a nice 3-point shot. It looks like Coach Holtman is giving the green light to his players when they have an open 3-point shot, and I like this strategy. With just 2 minutes left in the first half, Buckeye fans witnessed what could be the worst call by a ref this season. Texas Southern forward number 14, forward Lamont Walker, jumped over the standing Jayshawn Tate and tumbled to the ground. The ref only saw the Texas player rolling on the ground and assumed that Jayshawn Tate had undercut him. Foul on Jayshawn Tate. The crowd, and especially Coach Chris Holtman, went wild. How Buckeye coach Holtman avoided a technical, I do not know, but it would have been a bad time to get a T. With Texas Southern taking a free throw, you do not want to give that team an extra free throw and the ball back, a possible 5 or 6 point play. At halftime, the score was Ohio State 42, Texas Southern 29, a nice 13-point lead, and it seemed that Ohio State was cruising. The second half started with Texas Southern again scoring on an alley-oop pass to their tall center Trayvon Reed. Keita Bates-Diop made a nice 3 on a wide-open shot as a result of a cross-court pass, and it looked like Ohio State had figured out how to beat the Texas Southern zone defense. With just under 15 minutes left, Buckeye Andre Wesson made a nice offensive rebound, and Ohio State took a 54-37 lead. However, Texas Southern installed a zone press, and it started to work. For the next 8 minutes, Ohio State could only manage 2 baskets, and Texas Southern made a run to close within 2 points, with just 6 minutes left. This is an area of concern. Ohio State will face a lot of zone defense if we cannot make the outside shot. Coach Holtman is allowing cross-court passes to get wide-open shots, and the Buckeyes need to start converting. Keita Bates-Diop was 3 of 6, and Musa Jallow was 3 of 6, and Andrew Dakich was 1 for 1. But the rest of the team struggled on 3-pointers, with Cam Williams going 1 for 4 and C.J. Jackson going 1 for 9. Coming up next, information about the postgame activities at the Shot.
Hello, I'm Vicki Mickey, the owner of About Face Cosmetic Therapy Center. We've been offering laser hair removal since 1999, which makes us the longest continuous operating business offering laser hair removal in Columbus, Ohio. We're pleased to sponsor the Hoops on Lane fan podcast for Ohio State basketball fans. What do basketball fans have in common with laser hair removal, you might ask? First of all, laser hair removal fits into your schedule better in the winter. Our patients must stay out of the sun for 4 to 6 weeks after each laser treatment, which is easier to do in the winter. Basketball season is laser hair removal season. Ask about our $175 introductory special offer. Just print out the coupon on Hoops on Lane website or call us at 614-457-0448. That's 614-457-0448.
At the end of each game, Buckeyes head coach Chris Holtman is asking his team to join in on the singing of Carmen, Ohio, just as Urban Meyer has asked his football players to do. It is nice to see the Ohio State men's basketball team lock arms at midcourt with the cheerleaders, the dance team, the coaching staff, and Brutus Buckeye to sing the Ohio State alma mater. To see and hear the Buckeye basketball team sing Carmen, Ohio with the cheerleaders, dance team, and Brutus Buckeye, go to hoopsonlane.com and look for the blog post Texas Southern Postgame. Goodbye and go Bucks.